Chickpea omelets. Chickpea omelette? Good heavens, you make omelettes out of eggs. I once had the opportunity to spend some time with Kumar, the Hare Krishna international chef, and he was showing me how to display of some of the foods that they were making down in Melbourne, and I said, what have you got new, Kumar? And he said, try some of our chickpea omelette. And I said, you don't use eggs because that's how you make omelettes. He said, we don't make omelettes out of eggs, we make them out of chickpea flour. I thought, well, I must try this, so I did, and immediately fell in love with chickpea omelettes. So this is not exactly the way that Kumar makes them, because he has some little secrets. So he uses certain things to tantalise the taste buds. But we simply make a very basic chickpea omelette, which requires chickpea flour, and we'll grate some vegetables in there with it, and we'll add a little bit of salt. This is the Celtic salt, sea salt. We just need to put a quarter of a teaspoon of that in. Then we will grate into the mixture some vegetables. Some of that, some carrot. You can cut them up or grate them, doesn't matter as long as they're broken into small pieces. Then we'll have some broccoli. Oh, we just cut the broccoli up, it's easier. Pop that in. Some zucchini, and perhaps some celery. You can cut the celery, it's quicker. Pop that in, and perhaps a couple of mushies. Why not? The idea of showing just basic recipes is that people can use their own imagination once they've got the hang of making a basic recipe out of chickpea. You can add other grains to it if you want, but you want to keep it light. So rice flour is a wonderful binder. This is whole grain rice flour. You don't need to use corn flour or any of those things. Anything in a packet is just really second grade and very expensive and not very effective, certainly. But a bit of rice flour will thicken anything very, very quickly and leave no taste at all of your thickener. So I've just put a bit of rice flour in there, and we'll mix that up. And we'll add some water.
Are you rising it?
Pardon?
Are you rising it?
No. No, you want it to hold together. You put any baking powder in it would make it loose. You can add oil if you want to, but I'll just put just a little bit of oil in the pan, but not much. But I do need some water. There we go. And you don't make a stiff mixture out of it, you make a loose mixture. Just mix it up there, put a bit more of the flour in.
You can see what's in your bowl.
Oh yes, well that's all of the vegetable and a bit more chickpea flour. runny. Right, we'll go over here and yep. I've got some big pieces of vegetable in there which we, oh no, that's a bit of mushroom. Yeah, so there we go. And we'll just let that cook. Put the cover on it. We've got enough for two. Good. Okay, we're ready to turn it over. Cook on one side and we'll finish the cooking of the omelette on that side. And then you can serve the omelette with whatever you normally do. Omelette should be ready to serve. Yes, I need a plate, thanks.
It's right behind you, sorry. Behind you, so maybe it's two out on there.
There's your omelette.